Hello, if you're rejoining us, welcome back. If you've just found this series and you want to start from the beginning, then look in the playlist for the whole series and it'll take you right back to the first episode of the series and just see how we progress to this point in time. If you are joining us or rejoining us, it's welcome to Be a Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 54 of To Be a Legend. My name is Mark and on today's episode we have games against Peterborough United away in the Championship and at home to Reading also in the Championship. Since you were last with us, we've been on a bit of a 5-game unbeaten run. This is what's happening. The last game that you saw was a 2-1 loss against West Ham. Prior to that, of course, the 2-1 win against Portsmouth. But since then, in the Championship, we had a 2-0 win against in the Championship against Crystal Palace. An own goal, Philip Paul and Luke Thomas getting the extra goal after a minute into injury time to make that a very secure win, and then a 2-1 win against Brentford. We were really in charge of this for quite significant periods of time, really. As you'll see, Afrey scoring after 39 minutes, Duncan getting the equaliser after 69 minutes, but Zach Pike popped up right on time again to send our fans into raptures, winning that one. And I suppose it's true to say that we probably deserve that. If you look at the stats, we did actually have, apart from the XG, we had the measure of Brentford and just snuck that one. Then we decided, as there was a international break, a 2-week break, we would sneak in a friendly just to keep the guys buoyed up, and we did a 3-0 win against Aberdeen. And then top of the table, Fulham. I think they were top of the table at the time anyway. Just check now. They are second as it currently stands. I think they might have been second behind Derby, actually. But anyway, they were top of the table, and we really had a good game. Unfortunately, we capitulated, as you'll see from this. Kenlock was injured after 29 minutes. We'll come to that in a minute. A goal from Mackenzie off the penalty spot after 55, and Afrey after 62 put us in an extremely good position, and it wasn't right until the death. Bowie, not David, but Kieran, came on as a substitute and scored 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes in injury time, deep in injury time, to give them a draw. But we had the mark of them. You will notice also a change in formation. Again, we will come to that in just a moment. And then a 2-0 win against Luton Town. An own goal from James Bray and Bobby Carroll were the goals from that one. I don't know if you've seen the other series, the Sicilian defence, but I have noticed just recently there seems to be a spate of own goals. Now, I don't know if this is just something significant or it's something that's popped up in the game, but we've had own goals both for us and in the other save as well. So interesting one to watch that as we progress. Right, yes, we do have some injuries. Let's go to the medical centre. Gabriel Tuppin, he's out for 3 to 5 weeks with a hamstring strain, but the one you saw on that one was Miles Kenlock. He twisted his ankle. He's out for between 8 days and 3 weeks currently, but he's been out for a couple of weeks already. Teddy Jenks, he's got a tight hamstring, should be back fairly shortly, so we'll need to keep an eye on him. Formation wise, we've done a bit of a tweak around Lots of red squares, which I'm not happy about, but I think that's just because. So we've changed formation slightly. We've gone to a 4-1-4-1 without the attacking or the sort of very attacking-minded wingers as it is. And as you'll see, we've got inverted wingers on both sides now. We'll come to that when we come to the team that we've selected for today, and I'll explain that one a bit more. But it was clear that we were potentially starting to lose our way a little bit with the formation that we had, and we wanted to keep in contact with the top of the table for obvious reasons. So a bit of a change in formation. It seems to have worked up to now. The intensity is quite high. Familiarity, they're building a little bit of familiarity, but it will come as time goes on. What does that translate to in the table wise? Let's have a look. We're currently 8th in the table, 31 points, 3 points adrift of Stoke, who are in the last playoff position as it stands currently, and some 15 points now away from Derby, top of the table. Fulham 44, so some 13 points adrift of Fulham. But I think at the moment we are performing above expectations, and I think as it currently stands, I would be more than happy where we are, because relegation-wise, Swansea taking up the last relegation spot at the moment on 14 points. So we are well clear of them. Almost double as it currently stands. So we are well clear. And not got really any worries down here at the moment. As long as we keep performing, if we start to drop away, then we will have to be very, very careful. So with that all said and done, today's matches against Peterborough away and Reading at home, I think it's high time we take up our first game and see how we can get on. Peterborough currently 16th in the table. We should be able to at least get a result out of this. So we'll see, and it gives you your first opportunity to see how our new formation works. We'll be through to the teams, and it comes next. And you come back with the team, or we come back with the team that's going to play this one. Sanchez in goal, Head, who is in place of Kenlock. We don't have any left-sided defenders. We do have one coming in the transfer window in just over a month's time, but for the time being we are very, very short on that left side. So Head's come in. He's not the best in that thing, as you'll see. He's got a youth rating of 1, but he has come in and he has done a job over there against a really good side. I'm not sure how he would do, but we'll see. For the moment, that's the best we've got. Froggatt, who's been playing quite well, as you'll see, he's got last 5 games 7.16, so he's doing okay. Elaroo in the other central defensive position. Lasala on the right. Sanders is the deep lying playmaker in the defensive role between our defensive line and our midfield line, and then we've got a central midfield 4 now. Sunday on the left as the inverted winger, on support. Carroll as the attacking playmaker on attack. Henry is the Mazzala on the right of those two, and then Thomas as the inverted winger on the right hand side, again on support, and Pike as the target man, albeit he should actually be played as a complete full, but as you can see, it's not really the best position for him. So that's what we did in the last game, and it seemed to work quite well. On the bench we have Gryjek, Taylor, Deli Basharoo, Afray, Dixon, Edwards, and Tuppin is injured, so I'm not quite sure how that ended up. What we will do is I think I can do that without messing anything up. Yep. So Gators, who has been absolutely fantastic in training, and is coming on great guns, so he may get the opportunity to see some game time in the very near future. Let's hope that is the case. Right, so that is the team that we have selected. Let's go through and see how we get on. Sean Head is disappointed, unhappy playing out of position. I'm sure he is, but at the minute it's a case of a bit of a patch up on that left hand side. And again, we've been doing a bit of editing. Right. Outstretched arms. Pick up where you left off last time, despite what my assistant was saying we should do as the team talk. And Peterborough, as I say, 16th as it was at the start of play. Now, one thing you will note from this is it's very slow. You don't see a lot of action early on, and then we build into the game. And hopefully you'll start to see us get a bit of momentum up. Half an hour mark, near enough. 27. And Carroll hits the crossbar. Froggatt will pick up the loose ball. And the question of whether that went over the line. Again, you see, what can I tell from that? All I can tell is the ball is there or thereabouts. What I don't see is whether it's crossed the line or not. We need a different angle from that SI, if you don't mind. Lasala has taken a knock, is indicating he wants to come off. He is not looking too good. He's got a bruised ankle. Right, let's sort that one out. And we have Dixon, who can come on for him. Dixon, who has been biding his time. Send him out and see how he gets on for Lasala. Hopefully Sala's not going to add to our injury list too much as we head towards half time. Nothing doing, and we've only seen that one highlight in that first half. We have dominated the first half. 7 shots, 3 of which are on target, 0.53, 57% of the possession against their 2 shots, both of which have been on target, I have to say, but only a 0.18 XG and 43%, and we didn't see any highlights from them at all. So we'll be back with the second half and hopefully some goals. And one change at half-time for Peterborough United. They've introduced a Masterson in place of Ben Liddell for this second half as Peterborough get us underway. And that kick-off to Masterson. Currently we are 8th, still tucked in there. Froggatt's 1 yellow card away from thing. We're not worried too much about that. They have a throw in. Let's just get rid of that a moment. That's annoying me. And they cross in, but Sanchez okay with that. He releases the ball and not really to any of our players. And they're moving the ball around nicely as it is at the moment. We are keeping them well back at the pitch. And they've got Walker over on the far side here. And Sanchez saved that. It's gone out. And a goal kick, I think, will ensue. But that is a chance, certainly for them, which they will rue. Walker. And you would have expected him to tuck that down the side. But Sanchez was equal to it on this occasion. And a good thing. They've had 4 shots, 4 on target, which is a bit disconcerting. And 5 and 5 now. So here's a bit of a worry. Right, time for some changes. Luke Thomas is tired on the right there. Opie Edwards going to come on for him. Zach Pike isn't doing much up. Do we put Gratis up front? Let's put him up front and see if we can change. Is he any good as a complete forward? No. He needs to be a support role. Right, let's try that. It's tactic that we have actually downloaded. I have to say, I haven't made this one up. Maybe that's not a good thing to do, but it's one that we're giving a run out. I will give credit to the person who's made it. at some point. I will add it onto the description if you want to download it. And we're not getting much inroads here at all. We have Sanders and Carroll who are both tired now. In fact, we've made all our changes, I've realised. So no more changes, just going to have to get on with it. Yep. And we will continue as we are. Luke Thomas picking up a yellow card before he left the field. And it's going to be a 0-0 draw as it turns out. A game we should have won, I fear. And we've sort of let them back into the game. So they had 8 shots, 6 of which were on target against our 8 and 3. We bossed the possession, as you would expect with the formation, but we didn't really do anything with it. And I think, I've got to say, I'm not happy with that performance, but my assistant is telling me to go, you were unlucky. Were you? I don't think we were really. Just didn't really do a lot, did we? So hopefully that's not going to be a consistent experience of this particular formation. We're still 2 points adrift of Stoke. And how did Stoke get on? They lost 5-2, so we actually closed the gap a little bit there by getting 1 point. Disappointing, but the only upside of that is 1, we didn't lose, and 2, we didn't concede. So that's good news, and that will take us into our game against Reading. I'll get back to this screen. It's going to be in 7 days' time. So I'm going to work my way through, and we'll be back for the game against Reading. And you come back and join us. We have signed a new contract with Charlton for a period of 3 years, a 3,500 increase on my current wage to 11,000. So we will be here, or theoretically, we're here for a little while to come. That's what we're hoping anyway. So without any more to do, let's go forward and have a look at the team that is going to play against Reading. And you join us for the draw for the third round of the Emirates FA Cup. And, well, this is obviously where the big boys come in. So let's see how it all pans out. Sheffield Wednesday out first. Are we going to get a draw? No. Reading are going to play them. Grimsby, Tottenham, Bournemouth, West Brom, Everton, Notts Forest. Wrexham or Barrow will play Wolves. Well, Liverpool will play Blackburn. Brentford will play Southampton. Huddersfield, Bristol City. Bristol Rovers, Leicester. Portsmouth, Manchester City. Some big games coming out here. Derby County, currently top of the Championship, will play Rotherham of League One. Carlisle or Cambridge will play Stoke. Birmingham will play Charlton. So there we go. We've come out. We've got a draw against Premier League Birmingham. I think we might have played them last season. We'll have to go back and see how we performed again. We're going to draw the rest of the draw. And that's how it all pans out. So we will have a game against Birmingham. Birmingham City are the team that we will play. If we have a look in the schedule down here, there we go, it's there. We've played them several times in the league. Not really come out on top that often either. Most recent times in the thing, we lost 3-2 and 2-0 in the Championship last season, but that was their promotion season as well. So we have beaten them back in 2022 in the Championship, a 1-0 win on that occasion, losing to them at their place. And as we're playing them at their place, we'll have to see how we get on. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Future Mark. And you come back and join us for the team that we are putting out against Reading. Reading currently 4th, we're 8th. Sanchez continues in goal. Head on the left of defence. Froggatt and Taylor coming in now because Mackenzie is injured. and Mackenzie injured, Kenlock injured, and we've also got one other player that's out on suspension, I think it is. I can't remember for the life of me now how it is. Lasala on the right of defence. Jenks is in the deep-lying playmaker role. Sunday, Carroll, Henry and Thomas, our midfield, with Sunday and Thomas playing as those inverted wingers. Pike up front on a target man. We're going to change him to complete forward only because that's what the tactic requires, and we've played him as a target man. It hasn't seemed to work, so and it needs to be a support role. I'm just wondering whether is there another. I think Aaron is a pressing forward on support. Let's see how that works. See if that works better. And it's a bit more akin to what he's like playing. Krychek, Elleru, Saunders, Afri, Dixon, Della Basharu and Gatasis are our bench for this one. And we'll progress through and see how we get on in our change formation. Oh, I was waiting for it to change and forgotten I got a click at the top. Right, pump fist, go out there and give her we're doing that one this time. We are at home for this one. Reading, I've only lost one game, I think it is. An early highlight, having said that we don't get many highlights on this, but it was well tackled. And who was that actually did the tackle there? Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. Why is that not working? I think it was Pike, actually. It was either Pike or Jenks. I'm not sure. But anyway, Jenks gets it forward to Head. Head back to Sunday. Inside to Jenks. Jenks finds Sunday, who's moved forward. Outside to Head. Head on the overlap. Back to Carroll. Carroll whacks it in. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that was unlucky. Jenks picks it up in midfield to Harry Taylor. And the highlight disappears. Wow. Does the post not count as on target then? I suppose it doesn't. It's slightly off target. And Sunday's taken a knock, indicating he wants to come off. But we'll see how he progresses. And drop them a bit of encouragement. Encourage. Because they're doing okay. Henry with the free kick. Swells it in. Pike with a header. Pike has scored from a free kick from Aaron Henry. And we go one up against Reading on 26 minutes. Is that too early? I don't know. We'll see. Question of offside here. Oh, just fractional, but it's okay. He's on. And Pike gets up. Straight through the goalkeeper, and that's good stuff. Moving up to 7th place now. We have a corner. Henry. It's gone through. Thomas picks it up and comes out of the area to Jenks. Jenks wide to Henry. Crosses it in. And number 2. Junior Sunday gets his first goal for us. His first goal of the season. And Aaron Henry gets his second assist of the game. And we go 2-0 up now. I'm not counting my chickens because we did this against Fulham. And right on full time, probably when we got tired, we capitulated. And we need to hang in there. 33 minutes for the second goal. And we certainly had Henry with a free kick again. And Harry Taylor over the top this time. And Henry is causing them all sorts of trouble. All sorts of trouble. And half-time comes. And what a position to be in at half-time. Look at that. Stats-wise, 6 shots, 3 on target against their 2 and none on target. 55% of the possession. Goals from Pike after 26. Sunday after 33. We'll be right back with the second half. And the second half just about to start. Reading getting us underway for this second half. No changes at half time that I'm aware of on either side. And Luke Thomas starting to get a bit tired. We have a throw in. Head to Sunday. Sunday back to Head. Head. He's sort of been tackled but gets the ball away. And Pike just over the top. He's had a much better game, Pike, this time. I think that poacher role probably is better in this tactic for us anyway. And as we head down to the 70th minute, Sunday is tired and maybe it's time. He obviously picked up that injury early on and he's suffering a little bit. We'll bring Dixon on for him on that left side. Anybody else for a change? I don't think we're going to make any more changes right at the minute. Don't need to. We won't do so. Everybody's playing reasonably well, bearing in mind we're playing Reading, who had only lost once up until today. Let's not count our chickens. Head to Dixon. Another goal would finish it off, of course. Jenks finds Harry Taylor. Taylor goes out wide to Thomas. Thomas comes inside now, and he's trying to filter that through for Pike, but A, was a little bit heavy, and B, Pike wasn't quite on the same wavelength, I don't think. That ball comes out and they've headed that on, but Harry Taylor's going to pick that up in central mid defence. Dixon now, who's on for the injured Sunday. Head goes out wide to Thomas. Lovely change of thing. Through to Pike, and Pike fires it straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper makes the save. Could have chipped the goalkeeper maybe. Henry with the corner comes in and header clear. That's going out for a throw in. Definitely a chance here. Henry with the through ball to Pike, and Pike just whammed it against Bartlett. Bit of a shame. Luke Thomas needs a change now, so we're going to change him. Luke Thomas. Ben Affray can play on that right side. And Bobby Carroll is going to be our third change. He's tired as well, and it's Della Basharou coming on for him in that role. I think what we're also going to do is what have I done? Right, no, I'm going to carry on. Sorry, clicking the wrong things there and something happening. We have a free kick. Aaron Henry with the free kick. Is he going to go direct this time though? Yes, he is, but the goalkeeper was equal to it. Not quite hard enough, I don't think. 3 minutes of injury time, not a lot of injury time. We need to be wise to this, and we need to be very wise. We're only 2 goals in front, and that was well wide from Wallace. And we'll be thankful for that. And full time comes. It's a 2-0 win. Very good. I like that. Goals from Zach Pike after 26, and Sunday getting his debut goal after 33. You can see how this formation works. Sanchez having another good game in goal. Henry having a fantastic game in midfield. Jenks doing that deep line playmaker slot and has played very well in there. And Pike even having a good game up front this time. So all in all, that has got to be. I'm very happy with the result, guys. Well done. A good way to end the episode. I don't think it's carried us up into the playoffs, but we're 2 points behind Stoke still. That mixes it up a little bit because we are literally 3 points behind Reading, and we are 9 points now behind Fulham, who are in second place. They've got a game in hand, mind you. So we should, hopefully if we can keep this little run going, we should be getting ourselves up into those playoff positions. And the other thing, of course, all the while we're doing what we're doing, we are widening the gap between the possibility of relegation. I hope there's not much chance of that this season, hence why I've got a new 3-year contract. So quite an interesting end to the episode, and we have increased our unbeaten run to, I think that's 7 games now, including the friendly. 6 games in the league. So since we lost to West Ham, we've done well. We did reasonably well against Fulham, who were in second place, 2-2 draw. And then we've done well against Reading, who at the time were, I think it was 3rd or 4th, something like that. But they were definitely doing well. And we've beaten them at home. So Queen's Park Rangers, Blackburn and Barnsley coming up. I think we are going to come back for... it'd be good to see the Derby County game, actually. May well be Derby County. Not sure that we want to see Bristol City again. We've played them too much in recent times. It could well be Derby County and Swansea on our next episode with a Bristol City game off camera in between. We'll see. I'll work it all out before we come back for the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all that's happening on this particular series, To Be a Legend, and also my other series which is happening, the Sicilian Defence. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's quite exciting. It's Italian football at its best. New episodes of To Be a Legend currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15pm. And if you want to keep up to date all that's happening with these current 2 series and any new series that will come out in the future, why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode, which will be episode 55, and it's out on Monday. Until then, goodbye, and hopefully we're European champions by then.